All right, today we're going to be working on page 116 in our Engineering Design and Graphics with SolidWorks 2016 workbook. So we have 6 drawings. Oh my goodness, 6 drawings on this page you'll need to be completing. I'm going to do figure P2-11 and figure P2-12. So I'll start with this one, and then you'll have to do all 6, but you'll have to do 4 on your own. These other 4 seem pretty simple. These 2 are complicated. All right, so let's start with P2-11. All right, so we got a SolidWorks. We got a new part. We'll just work on the front plane sketch, and let's do a polygon. We'll use the Polygon tool, and you can see this has 12 sides to it. So you can go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. All right, so then we have a square in the middle and 8 holes all around the outside of it. And then there's kind of a circle for construction to put these circles on, make sure everything's lined up with a couple lines for construction across horizontally and vertically. All right, so here we go. We start in our middle, and we're pulling out here. Oh, juice. So let's see. Good. So we just go up to 12. So we got 12 sides here. I'll scroll in a little bit. This looks kind of okay. So we'll go, okay, this looks good. This is what we want. And let's go ahead and do line for construction across this way, and line for construction across this way. And let's look at our measurements here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Remember, I go on view and then click on that. All right, so this from top to bottom is 180 millimeters. So let's go ahead and do that. Smart dimension. This line to this line is 180 millimeters. Okay. And we want this to be horizontal. So what we're going to do here, we can click off of that. We're going to add relations. Right. So what do we want? This line right there, we want it to be horizontal. Okay. That's all we had to do. Obviously, everything else just got rotated with it. So we have our rectangle. So now let's do our circle for construction, and that's 120, a diameter of 120 millimeters. So we come over here, and we have our circle, and we click in the middle, and we pull this out, and we want to click on the for construction, and then we want to smart dimension this. We want this to be 120 millimeters. All right, so we got that done. Why don't we do our square by 40? All right, so let's do a square that's 40 by 40. So we'll come over here. Let's pick our center rectangle. That way we can go right to the center here, and we can pull this out, and then we can make it smart dimension 40 millimeters. All right, and then we're going to go to our circle tool again, and we're going to go right onto this point, and we're going to create a circle. All right, so we have a circle there, and we want that to have a diameter of 20. So let's go smart dimension. What, 20 millimeters. And then what we're going to do is we want to go to our circular sketch pattern. We want this circle. And there's 306, there's 4 of them. We want 8 of them. There you go. There's 8. We hit OK. And we go to Features, Extrude Boss Base. And this is 6 millimeters of thickness. 6 mm right here. All right. So then we have, there's our shape right there. That's what we wanted. So that looks nice. So once again, we're going to file, save as. This is P211, part P2-11. We're going to file, make drawing from part, landscape, okay. You can pick any one of these you want. Trimetric looks good. Like always, I like the way this looks better. And then, okay, put my name, Mr. Noon. Pick your fonts, anything you want. Hit OK. File, save. OK. File, print. Now we want in our OneNote for Windows 10. Hit OK. Handout section. Hit OK. And then we have this is part P211. Part P2-11. So that comes right there. And then we go back to page 116. And now we're going to do part P2-12. All right, so this one looks really complicated. Object is symmetrical about this axis. So we have a line for construction that goes across, and everything on this side can be mirrored to that side. So we have a lot of things going on here, especially this oval in the middle. We'll see what's going to happen to that. We'll start with the shape though. All right, so let's go ahead. File, new, part, okay. Done. Move this over here. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is in millimeters. I already have mine in millimeters. All right, so let's take a look. I am going to start. I'm going to start right here. That's going to be my origin. And then this is a line that's 15. So I'll do a center line so that I have a better idea what's going on here. So let's do a front plane sketch. Let's start with a nice center line that goes. All right, that looks okay. All right, so now we're going to do a regular line, and we have a distance of, what is this? Distance, what is this distance? All right, so this is 40. This 65 all the way to that point. All right, so we're going to just kind of draw this shape here. So here's my origin. I'm going to draw out this way. I'm going to draw at an angle something like this. And here's the first thing I know is that this will be 43 millimeters. Yeah, that's good. So I set that, I just rolled that around. So this is 43 millimeters. And then from here to here is 20 millimeters. All right. I'm trying to look at this, so 20 millimeters, symmetrical. This is a line that goes up. This is a line that goes over. This is a line that goes up. I didn't want that. I'm going to have to edit undo. Alright, so I did this too fast. So this is a line that goes over. But I don't want those blue lines to hash in there. So it goes over a little bit. That looks good. And then we go up, which is fine. And then we go over, which is fine. Then we go up, which is fine. Then we go over, which is fine. And then we go right to there. All right. All right. So what do I know? From the center point to this point is 65. So let's go ahead and do that. This point to this point. Oh, sorry. All right, edit undo. Smart dimension. From this point to this point is 65. Oh, from here to here is 20. So from here to here is 20 mm. This is 20 from here to here. That doesn't really make sense. 20. So if this is 20, what does this 20 mean? Because 20 plus 20 is 40, and this says it's 65 total. I'm not quite sure what this 20 represents, because, or I guess I'm not sure what that 20 represents. Let me get rid of the file, edit undo. Edit undo. All right. This is 65. I know that. 65 mm. All right, this is 30. Okay, so we got that. All right, so from here to here is 30. 30 mm. From top to bottom. Oh, this is 30. And then this is 40. So from here to here is 30 mm. And, well, from here to there, so this is 10 mm. 10 mm. 10 mm. And then from top to bottom is 100. From top to bottom is 100 mm. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that. All right, so I did this. Oh, this is supposed to be 40. 40. Yeah, this is 65. That means this should be 65 also. Okay, I see how this is all the same. So this is 65 on the top, this is 65 on the bottom. So from here to here, 65 mm. Ooh, that messed things up. Edit, let's edit undo changes. All right, so I don't have these in yet. So where's my measurements for these little doohickeys? So this is 30. No, not there. So I don't see anything here. Oops. Let's look at this. I'm looking. This is 43. What is the distance here? This is not the same as that. So my assumption is that this is 20. This has to be less than 20. Where is there a measurement for this? I don't see one. So why don't we just make up a measurement? In perspective, this is 20. This is 20. I don't know what this number is here for, because that is definitely not 20. It's just not proportional. And this, all the rest of this, I think, is for the circle inside. So let's call this. That's 20. Let's call this 18. That's good enough. All right, so, I hate that. $15, $18. All right. $18 millimeters. It looks good. This was supposed to be 65. Change back. 65 mm. All right. Trying to look at this. Something. Oh, these distances aren't correct. Okay, so, all right, this one was 20. Yes. All right, so I took that off. Okay, so let's go with this again. This to this is 20 mm. And I got 30 right there. This is 20. And this is not the same. This is 40. Okay, 40 and 20. All right. 40 and 20. And this is 20. And then everything else looks good. All right, so there you go. So now let's just go ahead. We'll do a we'll do a mirror entities. All right, mirror about this axis, and we want this, 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 this. Hit OK. All right, so we got, what happened there? Why did that all of a sudden shift over to yellow? So now what we want to do is we want to do, it looks like an ellipse. All right, so let's do an ellipse. We want it to be in the center. I don't want it to be any. Okay, and let's look at our dimensions on this ellipse. So 20 from the top. So let's do a smart dimension here. Let's see what we can do here. Here to here. 20 millimeters. It's 20 millimeters over. 20 millimeters. All right, so that's 20 millimeters. And then we're left in the, let's see what we got here. Where do we have this? I think that's good enough. That looks good. There's a lot going on here with all these points and drawing those points out, but that's not really relevant. So we have a thickness of 10. So features, extrude boss base, 10 millimeters. Hit OK, and there you go. There's our goofy shape for P2-12. So file, save as, part P2-12, save, make this full, file, make drawing from part, landscape, OK, and this one's good. Put that there, nice size. I'm gonna make mine 3-dimensional. Okay, put my name down. Change this to a larger font, Mr. Noon. Oh. Hit OK. File, save. Save. File, print. Windows 10, hit OK. Make sure we have in our handouts, hit OK. P2-2. Part P2-12. It's named. And that's it. I got those two up there. So now you can come back here to page 116. So now I did these two. You go ahead and do them and submit them to your OneNote. And then do P2-9, 210, 213, and 214. So go ahead and submit all 6 of these, and then you'll be done.